ASEC Ruske Kalakat of the ILG, USEC Janet Aguel of DBM, ASEC Roberto Alabado III of DOT, of course, ASEC Anamari BANAAG of PCOO, my fellow regional directors and assistant regional directors, Ms. Agonian Maluso, councilors headed by Councilor Yarano and Sebrano, the Benguet mayors, the other Sangguniang Panlalawigan members, local executives, our CSOs, our media friends, other government officials and employees, and of course the employees and officers of University of Baguio, friends, ay baga sa kada kayo amin. Good morning po. We'd like to present direct to the point yung kasi kukunti na lang ang time. We'd rather move dun sa high impact projects. And first, hindi ko po sinabi. Ayun. Of course, next slide. Okay. We'd like to show the high impact projects of DPWH, namely Baguio, La Trinidad, Itogon, Sablan, Tuba-Tublay, or the least outer ring circumferential road, the Apayao, Ilocos Norte Road, and of course, the proposed rehabilitation of Cannon Road, which we will discuss tomorrow in Congress. So, this yung slide lang but please can we show? So here we have the least outer ring circumferential road, which consists of 7 individual sections that will connect national roads and that are classified as missing and connect to missing links. It has a total length of 139 kilometers, which includes 77.09 kilometers of paved national roads. Of course, these are existing, and 61 kilometers of local roads, which need to be widened, paved, and protected. So, along this, we have 4 new bridges to construct. The first bridge along near Asin is almost will be finished more or less before the end of the year. And this proposed road will provide an alternate route which will decongest traffic in highly urbanized centers of the region. Ito po yung Baguio City at La Trinidad. And when completed, it will lessen travel time by 50 to 60%. So on the screen, you can see that ang unfunded po dyan is the red one. Yung po yung unfunded natin. Ang total cost po niyan ay 9.788 billion to complete, and we are projecting it for completion even beyond 2023 kasi napakalaki po ng kailangan na pondo niyan. Currently, ang funded po dyan is only 1.84 billion. nag-umpisa po yan noong 2017, 2018, and ngayong 2019 was funded around 990 million. So, ang kailangan pa po niyan na pondo is around 7.9 less 1.8 is roughly 6.1 billion. So still we need 6.1 billion to complete it. If completed, makikita po nyo sa dotted line, dyan sa line na yan, you would no longer go to Dagyaw if you are going to La Trinidad. If you will go to the Dagyaw-Bawang Road and nanggagaling ka sa Asinangalisan Road, you can directly go there without passing sa Baguio City. So, ang mangyayari po niyan, madede-congest po yung Baguio City and yung La Trinidad, which are right now highly urbanized. But of course, dahil nasa ilang stages pa lang yan, 2017 and 2018, hindi pa po mararamdaman ng tao yan. Para po yun yung MRT-7 natin na almost 3 years na ginagawa, hindi po pa po mararamdaman ng tao yan until such time na makompleto na yan, MRT-7, Skyway, etc. Palabas ng NLEX. So, ganyan din po ang please bear with us, please bear with the government. Matagal po talagang gawin yan. And we cannot fund it alone. Sabi ko nga, katulad ng Cannon Road is not CAR. So you don't expect all fundings will go to Cannon Road. And then we have the Apayao, Ilocos Norte Road. So ito pong Apayao, Ilocos Norte Road, of course, sa Apayao po ito. For a brief backgrounder, noong 2010, we have only roughly 4 kilometers of paved road doon. So, Apayao is one of the poorest provinces nationwide based on national statistics. But today, meron na po tayong around nagawa na po natin dyan is around 77. So we have already paid 50.277 national roads as against dun sa 4 na dati noong 2010. And that accounts for 77%. Ang kailangan na lang po natin gawin dyan is 15.304 kilometers of paved road, which is equivalent to around 820.395 million. And then, may 3 pong bridges dyan. 12 bridges po yan. Natapos na po yung siyam. Completed na po yun. Ang natitira na lang po for 2020 is yung 3 bridges. So, hopefully, end of 2020, tapos na po lahat dyan. Connected na po yung Apayao, Ilocos Norte Road. So, pag makumpleto po yun po ay roughly 65.581 kilometers of roads and bridges. And then we have the Cannon Road rehabilitation. For ano lang ito, bullet-bullet lang po. The discussion on Cannon Road rehabilitation was just yesterday. Take note, ang napondo lang sa Cannon Road is roughly only 500 million from 2017 up to date. So, makikita niyo po napakakonti lang po ng pondo dyan. Because may discussion pa po dyan kung ano talaga gagawin natin sa Cannon Road. Alam naman po ninyo na napakakonti lang naman ng pera ng gobyerno. So, we have to maximize the use of our resources. Ang pag-uusapan ko bukas is more or less yung viability, yung feasibility of rehabilitating Cannon Road to an all-weather primary road. Pag sinabi natin all-weather, maski anong panahon, pwede siyang makadaan doon. But of course, that entails a big amount of money, and we will cut a big share from the share of DART. So papakita ko lang po yung mga paparani ko lang yung itong different slope protection measures that we intend to do. Number one is the rock shed. Nakita natin rock shed. Rock shed, kita naman ninyo sa Batiwan, di ba? So, yan po, applicable po yan sa mga rocky and very steep and very high, very long slopes. So, safe po dumaan dyan pag ganyan ang struktura mo. And then, makikita nyo po yung mga sections na weathered, fractured, weathered, fractured dito po sa kilometer 0228 plus 886 sa section sa Camp 3. So makikita nyo po talagang fractured na yan, weathered na po yan. Sa mga taga DENR, EMB, MGB, kabisado po nila yan. So we have already started since last year to take care of itong mga slopes, and we have prioritized yung pag-aayos ng mga slopes natin. Because I assumed last September 2018, and when we assumed, nasalang na po tayo doon sa budget hearing in the Senate, and this was lengthily discussed, yung mga slope protections natin. Of course, DPWH is now moving forward doon sa pag-ayos ng mga slopes natin kasama ng ating mga roads. Maglagay tayo ng roads, maglagay tayo ng slope protection. So we don't destroy our roads, or we don't endanger our people. So ito po yung quick bridge natin. Next slide. Kung dumaan na kayo sa Quezon, yung demonstration bridge. Nabasag po yung yung makikita ninyo pong metal dyan. Isa railing, isa metal railing. Nakikita mo tayo. Yung metal railing dyan, nabasag po yung railing during downpour ng rain, soil and rock. So nabasag po yan, nabutas. Ang proposal po sa bridge na ito ay ilalayo yan, and then lalagyan ng sabo dam doon sa itaas para matrap yung mga sediments before it falls into the bridge. And we move the bridge out of the track nung falling rocks. Otherwise, we will destroy a new bridge na gagawin natin. So next slide. Ito po yung boulders na about to collapse. So impending po yan. It poses a danger to our commuters. Next slide. Ito po yung ginawa nating ito po yung binabanggit ni Ted Pilot. Kung narinig po ninyo, this is the longest bridge. Doon sa yung longest bridge na binabanggit nila. Nung nag-assume po ako last year, tama-tama po ito, nawasak ito eh. It was destroyed before I came. Pinagawa namin po itong crib wall. Ito yung double crib wall. Yung bridge dyan na steel, doon nag-lounge yung mga girder. Doon namin ni-lounge. Kasi may katabing permanent bridge yan. So nung nasira yung slope protection, syempre hindi mo pwede i-lounge yung girder mo. You have to construct again first the slope protection. Kaya sometimes hindi po maintindihan ng media yon until you explain to them. So yun po ang binasagan nila dito sa car na longest bridge, because napakatagal po daw natapos. At swerte naman po tayo, end of February this year matapos po yan. Hindi po yan ang wala po sa picture yung concrete bridge, nasa tapat niya po. So hindi po nakalitaw dyan. And then next slide. Ito po yung nasira sa sa Camp 6, Camp 5 at saka Camp 2. Yung dito sa Camp 6, ang nangyari po dyan, naggaling yung tubig sa itaas ng bundok, bumaba, na-block, nag-landslide, na-block yung yung daan. So anong nangyayari? Nahulugan ng rocks and soil, na-block yung daan ng Cannon Road. Ang tubig galing sa itaas, bumaba, nag-flow dito sa sa daan. So ang tendency sisirain niya yan. Maski meron kang kanal dyan, wala pa rin epekto yung kanal. Because ang bumagsak dyan, kalahati ng bundok eh. So, there's no way na mo yun. Ang talaga solusyon doon, huwag mo pabagsakin yung bundok. So, find ways. Then, we have the different snow protection works on the next slide. Ito po yung crib wall with soil nailing and wire netting. Kung mapapansin niyo po sa screen, meron pong halaman yan, yung seeding. Tapos meron pong in between the beam and the column. Ito po yung beam and column, yung konkreto na poste at saka beam. In between, meron po tayong wire netting dyan. And then, doon sa wire netting, meron po tayong, nagsiseeding po tayo para tumubo yung naturally yung mga halaman. And environment friendly po siya. Hindi po siya puro structural. So, it creates a vegetation and enhance the greenery of the slopes. And of course, it provides stability to the slopes. And then yung sa Camp 5, ito po yung portion na binabanggit ni Mayor. Magalong lately, fortunately kasi hindi naman pwedeng magtrabaho ka ng magtrabaho eh. Sometimes you have to stabilize the slopes. Otherwise, you kill your people. Kaya merong lag time yan. Sometimes tumitigil ang tao. Sana maintindihan ng tao. Hindi tumigil ang tao dahil tamad or ayaw magtrabaho. Tumigil po sila para hindi sila matabunan. Because it's useless killing your people. Tapos mabuksan mo naman yun. So please bear with us. Iba po sa field, iba po sa academe. And I ask everybody kung pwedeng anybody to come with me during the inspection para makita nila ang scenario sa field. And then we have the liberate slope, direct meeting. Makikita nyo po sa Cannon Road to, yung active protection. This countermeasure is appropriate on sections with reapable or fragmented rocks due to weathering, tree root penetration that are causing cracks, and disintegration of rocks from slope. So pag ganito ang mode, tatakpan mo lahat yan, buong slope. And it's an active protection, meaning nakadikit yan, nakapako yan ng 4 meters yung bolt niya. Naka-bolt yan. In between dyan sa grid na yan, na net, meron pong wire mesh yan na steel. Meron pong high tensile wire mesh yan na naka-install na hindi lang nakikita sa screen. Tapos naka-anchor yan doon sa solid rock. Pag rock netting na ganyan, active protection, halos hanggang itaas yan, hanggang mag-cover doon sa itaas. Whereas, yung susunod na picture, yung rock netting na curtain net o passive protection, makikita nyo po yan doon sa Akop Kibungan, yung ginawa ng JICA. Meron po siyang bakal na yung parang meron siyang strap para ma-shoot yung bato ron. Pero hindi siya entirely sa slope. So, kunyari, ito yung slope mo, kalahati lang siya. Meron siyang opening on which to fall the rock, makakats niya yan, pero hindi tatama sa tao. So, this is a passive protection. Kasi napakamahal po ng rock netting kung entirely, takpan mo lahat yung bundok. So, sometimes you use this, depending on the evaluation of the experts. Ito po yung tinatawag na passive. Naka-strap po yan na steel. Shoot doon yung bato. So, pag na-shoot yung bato, kung may dumaan doon sa akot kibungan, makikita nyo, bumuntis. Bumuntis po yan eh. Nilinis po nila yan pagkatapos. Hindi po nasira yon. Yun po ang trabaho ng rock netting, i-cuts yung mga sediments at saka yung bato. So, nung bumuntis, niraspa po nila. Parang mawalan dyan. So, yun lang po ang baka akala ninyo nasira yung ginawa namin. Hindi po. Then, ito po yung sinasabi ko kanina. Yung sabotang, next slide. Ito po yung ilalagay natin doon sa demonstration bridge. Kasi ang sumira sa demonstration bridge ay yung tubig na nanggagaling sa itaas ng bundok na may gali. May gali po, parang may river sa itaas, pababa. So kung lalagyan mo siya ng series of sabotams, may entrap yung sediments, yung mga boulders, mga rocks. Maglalagay ka ng series. Pag lumabas doon sa una, pupunta naman doon sa pangalawa. Pag lumabas doon sa pangalawa, pupunta doon sa huli. So in other words, matatrap yung mga boulders before it falls doon sa bridge na bagong gawa. Kung gumawa ka ng bagong bridge, dapat protektahan mo rin. At protektahan mo rin yung tao. So, next slide. Angie, meron tayong presentation. Dito. Kasama ko pala yun. Meron po kami presentation, actually. Yung ginawa namin sa Bliss, yung ginawa sa tourism. Meron po kami tourism convergence project. For 2020, we have PNP convergence, we have DND convergence, DOH, etc. So lahat po ng ahensya, even yung sinapok na Polcom, ma'am. At saka sino ba yun? Yung kinukulit ako. Si Director Kasiki. Kinukulit ako. Pero meron sa 2.5. Sabi ko, sige gagawin namin. Angie, can we show the video? Para hindi na lang. Baka sumobra ko lang ng 15 eh. So of course, yung babanggitin nila dyan yung sinasabi nila. I'd like to relate sa inyo.
Sir, wala na daw time.
Wala na time?
Yes, sir.
Ano ba?
4 minutes lang.
Tinatanong kasi kung ano yung challenges and issues. Of course, doon sa challenges natin, ang problema talaga ng last year, before I came, right of way. Problema talaga right of way. At iba naman ang kultura dito. It's a different culture compared to the lowlands. Sometimes okay na kayo pagdating ng project implementation, nakapirma na eh. Pagdating, wala pa rin. Wala pa rin mangyari. Then, ang isang issue, another issue is the weather. Iba po dito sa car. Sabi ko nga po sa central office eh. Alam po ninyo, sabi ko, ang Apayao, 10 months ng rainy season. Paano nyo compare na yun sa ibang region ang accomplishment ko eh. Pag umulan, gusto nyo buhusan ko. Tapos hinahanapan nyo ako ng quality. Sometimes it's a battle. It's a tug of war between quality and timeliness. And you sacrifice quality because you want a timely project. Ganun ba? Sometimes you have to balance something yung mga ganung bagay, di ba? So,
Mamaya
sobra
lang.
na, no? Mamaya na ito. Sige. Angie, pakita ko na lang.
Mamaya, sir.
During lunch.
So yung siguro sa question and answer, maraming tanong sa DPWH siguro. I'd rather na sasagutin mo na sana eh. Angie, pakita nga. Thank you. Thank you and again, good morning po sa inyo lahat.
Director Canlas. Let us now proceed to the much awaited part of our program.